Well, welcome back to my garden. This is the Frugal Gardener. I garden in Zone 7A for those of you who are here for the first time. And it is harvest day again. I say again because I recently just harvested these guys here. I'm about to take those into the house. But before I do, I have some unfinished business. These potatoes that I planted back in late April are ready. But there's a problem, and the problem is I neglected to notice or to do anything about these little, they look like little watermelons, but they're actually a problem. These serve no purpose. As a matter of fact, they can be poisonous if you eat enough of them. They are very thorny, and right now they're a thorn in my side, and I need them gone. So I'm going to try to find a way to pull these out, get them out of my way so that I can get to my potatoes and hope that they did not ruin my potato harvest, because there's quite a few of these guys and I should have noticed it sooner, but I didn't. So let's get to it. So I have a bit of a quandary here, a bit of a mixed bag. This is, I'm real happy with what I'm seeing so far, but it's taken me nearly a half hour to get to these potatoes. The sizes are great, but these thorns, I mean, so many of these guys. This is a close-up of what they produce. They look innocent. They look like little tiny watermelons. But when you reach your hand in there, I'm trying to get a shot. I have been basically using these gloves because I didn't want to use thick gloves to, yeah, here we are. These are some of the thorns that I'm coming in contact with, and there are a lot of them. So in order to get to the potatoes, which normally I just reach in and go in the dirt and pull them out, but I did encounter potato bugs yesterday, and looks like they've only been in one of the potatoes. So I'm very fortunate there, but obstacle two is, like I said, I got to get all these guys out. I've been digging them out, ripping them out, cutting them out, and I still have this half to go. So far, we're looking good. I'm going to pull these, and then I'm going to continue on. There's even a couple more small ones over here. All right, onward. Well, I can honestly say I've never worked this hard to harvest potatoes before, and I've been growing potatoes for a lot of years. First thing I noticed is how much soil I lost. I don't know what happened here, whether it's because this is on a slope, but this is darn near empty, and it was at least halfway up, and I do see there's more soil in the middle. But I finally gotten like 90% of these thorns out the way. There's the culprit right there. There's still a few lingering, but this is what I've gotten from this area here. These are decent sized potatoes, and the markers are still there. Red potatoes 424, Yukon gold potatoes 424. I know there's still potatoes under here that I have to get. This area here is what scared me, because this is where the potato worm was, and he had eaten into one of these. You can see them right there. So not sure what's going on here, but I'm going to go ahead and harvest these and see what I got. Okay, I'm starting to get a little nervous because these little bugs, I thought they would start hiding when I disturbed the soil, but instead they're doing the exact opposite. They're actually heading towards these potatoes. These are obviously red potatoes. These are Yukon gold over here. And no, I'm not finished, but I am going to start putting these in a box and get them out of here so that I can keep these bugs off of them while I go after the rest. I usually do 2 or 3 passes to make sure I don't forget anything, but so far I like what I see. So let me get these out of here and get them somewhere safe. Well, if it sounds like I'm out of breath, it's because I am. This was a chore. It's getting hot out here. It's actually going to be around 90 today. My goal was to get this done before the temperatures went up. I sort of succeeded, but like I just said, this job turned out to be a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I never had to work this hard for a harvest before. I guarantee you 2 things. 1, I'm going to enjoy every one of these potatoes. And 2, I'm going to keep a much closer eye on this and my entire garden now that I know these things are around, because they're a real pain in the behind, and that's what took me so long to get done. Well, I guess you're waiting for the big reveal, and here it is, the mother lode. I cannot complain. This is a really good harvest. It's going to feed me and my family for quite some time. And don't forget, these are not the only potatoes that I have. I planted potatoes around the property in smaller gardens, also during the spring, and I've been harvesting those. I haven't used all those yet. So when you add these to those, I'm not sure if that's correct English or not, but at any rate, you get the point. I have a lot of potatoes. I don't have to go to the store for them. This is part of my plan of growing $700 worth of food between now and the solstice. Again, there's a video coming up on that in a few days. So please subscribe so that you will know what the plan is, because I'm hoping that you guys will join me. So until then, this is the Frugal Gardener. And I always tell you guys, when you grow your own food, you always know where it comes from. Please share this video so that other people will know and understand that growing potatoes is not that difficult. In this case, probably harvesting potatoes is probably more difficult than growing them. At any rate, catch you guys on the flip side in a few days. It's the Frugal Gardener. Enjoy your day.